I made it past 25, and there I was, a little nappy-headed nigga with the world behind. Life ain't shit but a fat vagina screaming in the... Are you recording?
Did you say life ain't shit but a fat vagina?
Life ain't shit but a fat vagina.
Right.
Creative Loitering Podcast. Today's guest, Silken Newman.
What's up? Silk on Brick Radio.
That there.
Can you turn your voice down? You're really loud. It's the like...
How's that?
Low, much better. Your low, thundering voice.
Yes.
Hello.
Thunder voice. They call that proximity effect. If you're too close to the microphone. Yeah, like...
I'm too afraid to get...
No, you won't. Yeah, you won't hurt it. You can go right up. Yeah.
No, I don't want to eat your microphone.
Yeah, yeah. You can talk into it.
Num, 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 num.
Yeah, gives you that fat, warm radio tone.
Styrofoam.
ASMR.
Oh my God. Could we do like a whole... that would be a really cool podcast, is just do that. Like really bizarre things to do.
We touched on that when Robert and Bethany were here because they brought food. And we didn't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, we're going to eat. We're starving. I'm like, cool, just bring it in. And we just put food everywhere and they were eating. So they're like crunching. So like that opens with Robert like, oh, lettuce. I love lettuce.
Oh, I thought it opened with her burping, right?
That was after she was eating for a while. Then the burping came. Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a solid burp.
She seems pretty cool. Like, I can't wait to meet her. Dina was like, you're exactly like her. And from what I've seen, she's pretty cool. I'm a fan. Bethany, you've got a fan.
They came by last week. She had this song she wrote. So we recorded it right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because these microphones are also used for music recording.
I can't sing, so it's never going to happen.
Yeah. So there's a long history of this same microphone being used. Like James Hetfield from Metallica uses this mic. James Brown, Michael Jackson usually used the same mic in the studio.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's a long list of folks who use this microphone throughout history.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, so...
I haven't heard her song yet, but I did see it on her Instagram page, not her personal one, but the one she made with her boyfriend. Yeah,
the Coffee and Sunsets.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Who doesn't like coffee and sunsets?
Stupid people.
Yeah. Yeah, but that would be fun to do like some ASMR stuff, like podcast style. Like, hey, we've got all this stuff and you're going to hear it.
But it's got to be weird stuff because like there's a lot of ASMR stuff out there already. You got to think like outside of the box.
Well, what if it was a live ASMR podcast where people could request what they want to hear?
What if you don't have that?
Well, you would have stuff like do it in a Foley studio where they would have just everything everywhere.
What's a Foley studio?
A Foley is part of a filmmaking progress where you add sounds that would be there anyway, such as opening and closing doors, footsteps, clothes rustling. Yeah, I've done a little bit of that. It's pretty fun.
It's very cool.
Yeah, so you got to like recreate all the effects. Also like battle sounds, like they'll sit there and they'll hit different pieces of metal and record it. So it sounds like swords clashing or a sword hitting a shield.
Oh, I think I saw, they show that in like I can't think of my words today, but like after a movie, they'll have like segments you can watch and it shows like how the movie was made. Mm-hmm. Or like, you ever see that commercial?
Yeah, like they'll do like a behind the scenes featurette and show the Foley if it's, especially for action movies, they'll do that sometimes.
Yep.
Lord of the Rings, I think, has some Foley in the bonus footage.
Did you ever see that commercial? And it was like the upstairs neighbors. And it was like, we think of the floor as a stage.
I love that. Yeah.
That's exactly
the bowling balls and everything. Yeah.
Pours the marbles all over. It's like, it sounds like they have 1 million bowling balls up there.
And they're up. Yeah. That was really well done.
That was one of the best commercials I think I've ever seen. And then now they've got kind of a different one. It's like, we've got a clogging problem. It's a kid's, that beat's so addictive. Have you seen that one?
Nope.
The people are like, oh, we have a clogging problem. And then you hear like, there's a beat in the background and then it shows upstairs and it's like I don't know what kind of people they are. The cloggers, they wear the like wooden shoes and then they like kind of tap dance in the wooden shoes.
And they're clogging?
Clogging, apparently it's like a dance form, but it's like, but they do it with their feet, and these people are doing it like 24/7, and the people are making fun of like, oh, it's a clogging problem. You think pipes, but no, it's actually like weird ass people upstairs.
It's like some foreign dance style or something.
Like windmills and Amsterdam kind of vibes.
Kind of like a Dutch kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're the ones with the wooden shoes, I think, right?
Sure.
I don't know. Someone's got wooden shoes.
Yeah.
I think it's a bad idea, but
I don't agree with it.
No, I think there's an actual dance called clogging, though.
Must be if they made a video about it. If there wasn't, now there is. Right? That's how things start to exist. The inception of the clogging term. The etymology of clogging maybe just changed.
Now you got to you got to come up with something for this podcast. You got to like make a term or something, invent something with this podcast.
Yeah.
Make it a thing.
Like what?
Caterpillars' lives don't matter.
Yeah. They don't.
No, they don't. But butterflies, I love butterflies. Like I'll touch a butterfly. I'll carry butterflies on my hands. I see butterflies. I just wish I could jump from egg to egg to butterfly.
Because butterflies are beautiful. It's like we're somehow wired to not want to destroy something beautiful as much as we want to destroy something ugly. Yeah, like we don't eat as many cute animals as we do ugly animals.
I like chicken
Except
nuggets.
lambs. Lambs are kind of cute and we eat those.
I like chicken nuggets. Those are made from chicks.
Yeah.
And I like
they're made
deer.
from chicken, not from little chicks.
I thought they were like baby chicks they just freaking threw in a grinder.
No, not really. I don't think so. No, because then there would be bones feathers and everything. No, you're talking about that video clip. You're talking about that video clip where they're just throwing the males into a chopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
I thought that was
chipper.
where my McDonald's chicken nuggets came from.
Yeah, they're just being horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I don't think they're making nuggets out of that. They're just killing them because they don't need them. And what else are they going to do? Just set them free and there's going to be 50,000 male chicks just wandering the countryside? That'd be interesting.
I think it was Purdue.
That'd be one way to take care of the tick problem, wouldn't it?
Martha's Vineyard did that. So I think the company was called Purdue. They got kicked off because there's, I think, 3 corporations on the island, and that's it. There's Cumberland Farms. There's like 2 others, and that's it. Everything else is just like a single business owned thing.
Right.
And Purdue was on there and they got kicked off and the guy was like super pissed. So he let all the turkeys and now like there's turkeys everywhere there.
That's awesome. He released the turkeys. How many?
There's got to be hundreds. I've never seen so many turkeys. It was like seeing a robin. That's how many turkeys I would see there. You got turkeys on the beach. You got turkeys walking down the street. They're not aggressive. I mean, I think turkeys usually are, but like I think Martha's Vineyard was so like condensed and congested with people there. It was just natural to see a turkey.
Okay. So they're everywhere. It's infested with turkeys.
But yeah, they release them and I guess they survive on their own in the wild turkeys now.
They do just fine.
Apparently.
Yeah, they just do turkey stuff.
On the beach.
Right. Yeah, they got wild turkeys all over. Yeah, they do just fine.
They do, but like I mean, I probably could have caught a turkey if I wasn't worried about getting pecked, but like they would get that close to you and not give a shit. It's kind of weird.
They were just used to being around people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they just released all the turkeys like a big middle finger to Martha's Vineyard.
Heck yeah.
I like it.
They're all stuck up and rich.
Yeah. And if they don't like something, they get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, but what about all the ticks? And they say chickens eat ticks.
Yeah.
And they're killing all these baby chickens, because they don't need them because the male chicks won't reproduce.
Right.
And they don't make as much meat or something. So they just throw them all. They separate them and then they just kill the males.
So they're not in my chicken nugget.
I don't think, no, because how would they do that? Like all the feathers and the bones and the brains and everything?
I mean, it's not that hard to defeather something.
Yeah, but they're not doing that. They're just throwing them into this big, mean wood chipper. Yeah, that's the video you're talking about, right? Where they show somebody just throwing them all in there and killing them.
Well, I mean, it could like kill them and then...
Actually, I think they're feeding that to other animals or something. I think that's what's going on. That's why they're chopping them up like that. Yeah, but what if they didn't kill them? What if they just set them free everywhere and the chicks ate the ticks?
Yeah, but you know how stupid chickens are? Like, I feel like it's a really bad idea because it's like they're worse than deer. They'll run out in the road. They'll sit in the road, have no issue with that.
Yeah, but they don't get that big. They would barely damage your car, if at all.
Wait, no, you get the stupid teenage girl who's like, oh, no, chicken, I can't hit it, and then just like crash. Or...
Well, there's turtles all over the road and dozens of other animals. And
that's true.
Yeah, the only big problems seem to be with the big animals, like with the deer or...
Coyote population will probably go up if they do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably would. But coyotes are already, and fox they're constantly going into people's chicken coops.
That's true.
Yeah. My sister has a problem with that with her chickens. There's always fox around trying to get in there. Fox in the hen house. They're always trying to do that.
I want a fox.
Get a fox.
Cool. Yeah, not
I can get you a fox right now.
Really? I wish. It would eat my cat. I need to get a house and then I will get a fox or tiger. Carol Baskin.
So my buddy out in Averill Park, he had like 20 chickens in his barn.
Yeah.
And something was taking the chickens. So he put up a couple of those motion cameras like a hunter would.
Yeah.
And there was this chupacabra looking thing that was coming around. So he put some traps. So the cameras were showing it where it was coming in. He put some traps and he catches it. It was a mangy coy dog with no fur. So he sent a video. He caught it in the trap and it's all stuck in there and it looked like a chupacabra because a mangy... Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's why people say they saw these monsters in the woods called chupacabras. It's a mangy coy dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is. And then he shot it.
Yeah.
On Facebook video.
Why would you record that?
I don't know. And his daughter starts crying and you hear her go, Daddy. Because he shot the mangy coy dog.
Don't put that on. I don't put shit like that on Facebook.
Well, when you got 2 little girls and 20 chickens, you can't have a mangy wolf coming on your property.
You don't need to post it. Like, yeah, I would shoot it too. Like,
yeah.
But I don't know. I don't feel like that stuff should be on Facebook. I'm also very sensitive to that stuff. Like, I would shoot it.
No, he sent it to me through like Messenger. I don't think he posted it live.
I thought he posted it, and I was like, that's kind of
No, I think he posted butchering a chicken on there. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Don't put that on Facebook. Yeah, like cutting its head off and there's blood spraying everywhere. I'm like, maybe not put that.
See, I could see like butchering something after it was dead.
I know.
I think like the whole like killing it process, like that. No, I need my coffee. This is stressing me out.
Okay.
Spit on it. This is Silken Newman coming to you live from Rick Radio, letting you know that belly buttons don't look like buttons. This important topic came to me the other day when I saw my friend wearing a belly shirt. She had buttons on the shirt and the belly button lined up with the buttons, but it didn't look like a button. Why do we call belly buttons buttons? I don't get it. I don't understand it. You just cut off your umbilical cord. What the fuck? Belly buttons. It's so stupid. I don't even have belly buttons. It's like guys with nipples. It's completely fucking pointless, you know? Yeah. My public service announcement, guys. Don't fucking look at your belly button. Now you're self-conscious about your belly button. I know you are. Don't even think about it. Another news. I really fucking hate caterpillars. Caterpillars' lives don't matter. And I'm serious about this. Yeah, butterflies are great. They should just like be born and turned into stupid ass butterflies because caterpillars are like the devil's shit. It's just disgusting. I fucking hate them. They need to die and I just can't stand them at all. They scare me. They're uncomfortable. The way they move is just unnatural. Like I get a snake because it kind of slithers back and forth, but why do you have to like hunch and unhunch and like hump the ground? And it's just really disgusting. And it's just like they're hairy or they could be fat or hell, there's ones with needles on their butts. And if you step on it, it makes your whole like arm or your foot go numb. You ever seen a tomato worm? They're disgusting. There's that. They don't turn into butterflies. Tomato worms don't turn into butterflies. They're just disgusting, but they're categorized as caterpillars, I think. Everyone should kill caterpillars this year. I don't care. They don't do anything. The birds can eat worms. There's a million worms. This earth is huge. There's a million worms. They don't eat the caterpillars. Just fucking kill them. Smash them. Don't send me a video. I don't want to see it. Just get rid of them. Do me a service. I can't stand them. You know, spiders are like uncomfortable. I would say like those house centipedes are like the second thing on my list I really don't like, but like I will cry over a caterpillar. I don't want to touch a caterpillar, you know? Like that's just the thing that like sets me off. And we just need to get rid of them. Rant over.
What kind of rant did you have?
We went from belly buttons to caterpillars.
Caterpillars.
I fucking hate caterpillars.
Why do you fucking hate caterpillars?
Why does it have to be so close to my mouth? Okay, so I hate caterpillars. When I was little, I used to love them and I collect them. And then one day, like, I was riding my bike up and down the driveway in my country, and there were like caterpillars everywhere. And I hit one with my bike, and the way I hit it, its skin was peeled off of its body, and so it was just this like exoskeleton with its entrails, and it literally was crawling across the ground as its guts were falling out behind it, and I like poked it with a stick and it shivered and died. And I just don't want to deal with that at all. I don't like, every time I think of a caterpillar, I look at a caterpillar, that's what I see is like the shivering and the dying. Like it's like if you took a human, you took the skin off, you never really want to look at a human again ever, because like just a human without skin and you just see its guts and everything is like, yeah. The caterpillars, yeah. And ugh.
If you flayed a human, they would put you in prison for the rest of your life or give you the death penalty.
Not if they're dead. Well,
if they're dead. Yes. So how did they die, I guess, is my next question. Are you talking about like sneak into the morgue and doing that?
They like dissect humans and anatomy and shit.
Not like that. Like
you're not
peeling
telling
all
me
their
they've
skin
never
off?
peeled off someone's skin.
Oh, they've done it, sure.
Right.
That's generally like a crime against humanity or a war crime, Nuremberg trials shit.
But I didn't do that to the caterpillar on purpose. Imagine like the scientists were peeling off the skin. Like they have encyclopedias of like people and their skin is off, so you can see like their muscular whatever. I can't think of the word off the top of my head, but like you can see all their muscles. Like imagine if scientists had done that to a human and they took all the skin off and then that fucking human got up and started walking towards you. That's the same thing that happened with the caterpillar is I took the skin off and it kept moving. I didn't do it on purpose because like I don't want to hurt anything. I can't even crush a bug without like cringing. So the fact that happened to this caterpillar and like it still continued to move and then its guts continued to fall out of it and it still was alive. Like that's unhumane. Like it's just, ugh. I want to puke like thinking about that. I'm 23. This happened when I was 5 and it still bothers me.
You killed the caterpillar accidentally.
Yeah.
When you were 5 years old.
Yeah.
And you dislike caterpillars.
Well, like, it made me uncomfortable, and it was, like, a situation that I just, like, I told my parents about it, and I was like, wow, I or however a 5-year-old would have said it. Like, I didn't like that. That was really upsetting to me. And like, since then, like that thought had always carried with me. And then I have like a bunch of cousins and they found out about it and they thought it was hysterical. So whenever we had like a family gathering, Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthday parties, people getting pregnant, whatever, they would pin me down and then put it in my mouth if they found a caterpillar. And like, it just kind of like, they would torture me with caterpillars. So
Do you think maybe that's part of why you don't like caterpillars? The whole pinning you down, putting caterpillars in your mouth?
because, well, it started out with like skinning it. But yeah, I think that definitely, yeah, I think that has a huge thing to do with it.
I feel you.
Do you have a phobia? It could be
I'm not crazy about heights.
heights.
Heights? Like
Heights.
bridges?
So I think there's 2 height phobias. Is there like, so there's one that's like you're stuck up on something, right? So,
Yeah, like if you're stuck and you can't get down, that's...
yeah. So like at the top of the roller coaster, when they take you up there and then you stop at the hill, that like really freaks people out. But like if the roller coaster goes up the hill and automatically down the hill, I can do that.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Loitering podcast. Don't forget to ring the bell and subscribe and like and comment below and enable notifications and click the heart and leave a review and swipe right at Patreon and OnlyFans and make a donation and follow me on Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter and WhatsApp and WeChat and TikTok and QQ and QZone and Reddit and Twitch and YouTube and Vimeo and Pinterest and Periscope and Valence and Zelle and Venmo and Untapped and Alpha and Ubo and House Party and Peanut and Caffeine and 23 Snaps and Likey and 8 Tracks and Academia and Fark and MeWe and Tumblr and LinkedIn and Tagged and Nextdoor and Mixed and DeviantArt and Quora and Flickr and Meetup and Reverb Nation and Goodreads and Flickster and Caring Bridge and Wattpad and Crunchyroll and eBay and Smugmug and Skyrock and My Heritage and Live Journal and VK and Classmates and SoundCloud and Bubbly and We Heart It and Influence Her and blah blah blah.